Welcome to our live stream of high school sports. Please note that this broadcast is produced by an independent team of sports enthusiasts, and the views, opinions, and commentary expressed are solely those of the commentators and not representative of the schools, teams, or athletes featured. While we strive for accuracy, occasional errors or misstatements may occur. This stream is intended for entertainment and educational purposes only. Thank you for joining us and enjoy the show.
Yeah, come on, let's go. Hey, you ain't never seen nothing like this. Ain't no telling how it might get. It's the hypest right here. High school sports at its finest. So many highlights, you have to rewind it. Hey, Stream City, let me just remind you. The heart of a lion, a team full of fighters. So many stars on the field, it'll blind you. They're giving everything they got till the time's up. Yeah, legends in the making. History is made. We just getting started. You ain't seen a thing. YSN, gotta know the name. They gon' bring the flames. They gon' do their thing. Take it to another level, don't hold back. High school, got a passion and we show that. Got the drive and you know they got the heart. Number one spot for your high school sports. Let's go for the win. Hey.
And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. It is a Wednesday edition of YSN Live. It's your buddies in crime. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is DJ Yokley, and as always, I am joined by the 8-time best-selling author as well as world traveler and Emmy Award winner. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Anthony Ronald Hartwig. I love how you clap for yourself. That's my favorite thing about this.
We're both clapping. We're good. We're all clapping.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, it is a Wednesday. Hump day.
Hump day.
We are almost there. It feels like this week going a little bit faster than the previous ones. And it's that time in the football season, that time in the fall, that things seem to go faster. Whether you're looking at your lawn and all the leaves coming down, or you're looking at your schedule and you're realizing, boy, we are plumb in the middle of football season and volleyball season and every other season in sports, except for the school year. We are right at the tip of the iceberg of that monster. Do you think this is they talk about it all the time, the fastest 10 weeks of the year. Do you really think this is the fastest 10 weeks of the year, or do you feel like that's like summer now? Summer goes fast.
Yeah, but I feel like mainly maybe on my end because I broadcast volleyball and that season goes super fast. I mean, they start in second to last week of August and their regular season is done before the end of October. So you're talking less than 2 months for their season compared to basketball, which is November to February, and softball, which is like March to we're not done with states until June. So
don't they start in February? If I
college
so.
does, but not high school.
No,
the games, the practices
okay.
do.
Gotcha.
Games start in March.
In March, late March,
middle of March, late March, depending on where the calendar lies. So yeah, you're talking about a very small window, where it hits you fast for fall sports, and we're sitting where golf is. I think the boys tournament is this next week, and then the girls tournament will be the week after that, or maybe it's the other way around. I can't remember. I know they're one after the other.
Crazy.
Tennis is right around the corner with their tournament play too, and then we'll be starting volleyball tournaments and then football playoffs. So it's hitting hard. It's hitting hard and fast.
We have some new big dogs out there. I was a little late. My apologies for those that were waiting for it. Melatonin. Let me tell you a story about melatonin. It will knock you out.
Hey, you don't want to do one of those big dog videos with melatonin in your system. You'll be like, all the names would be wrong, the schools would be wrong.
That doesn't matter. When I'm doing those, they are always wrong. It doesn't matter. But old buddy was on the computer last night, and after a couple of melatonin to kind of put me in the rhythm of sleep, I'm sitting there like this, just trying to get, and I was like, I better not, because the Anthony Ronald Hartwig in my head said, you're going to screw this up, and you're going to get yelled at, and you're going to get mad. So just wait till tomorrow, figure it out, and that's what we did. So a new set of big dogs are out there. Polling ends Saturday night at midnight. Big dogs were announced yesterday. Kyle Puckett, big winner. And then
we have from Ashtabula in Edgewood. We have a 440 big dog in volleyball with Faith Vinsel.
That's impressive.
So
and she won it by a landslide, by the way.
Yeah, and she got a lot of it was a big voting. There were a couple of people that got some impressive voting numbers. So she had to fend off a couple of strong voters to get that. It wasn't she's the only one getting numbers, and it was a complete domination type of poll. I mean, there were I think over 100,000 votes in the volleyball poll. So everyone from last week stood up and did well. So let's have another great poll this week for volleyball and football. We have not doubled up a school yet for volleyball, which tells you how widespread the talent is this year. We have been able to keep that line moving. A new schools every week, which I think
brag about it. Ooh, brag about it. You're just saying that because we got an absolute stud dog back-to-back weeks in Ashton Hinchcliffe, and he deserves it. I'll be the first one to put it out there. He breaks the all-time leading rushing record 1 week, and then, you know what? I'm not done there. I'm going to go break the all-time or the single-game receiving record as a running back the next week. So, yeah, nanny boo-boo, Hinchcliffe is 2 in a row.
That might be the first time.
No, it's not.
Someone's been so impressive that they have to go on 2 in a row.
It's not. I forget who did it, but we caught a bunch of flack for it. And
hey, it's our show. Deal with it.
Hey, stop them. It's one of those things. Like if I can't help the stats. Like, and we're getting nominations like more than ever now, which I really appreciate. We really appreciate. But it's one of those things like, yeah, I don't know if I can tell him no for that. I mean, that's to break these schools' single game receiving mark again, think about this, as a running back. How impressive is that? I don't know that I've ever heard of a running back being the single game reception yards leader. That's crazy.
Talk about having a weapon that is versatile.
Well,
you go back to some of the best receiving running backs that we've ever seen, and he's going to be at the top of that list. It's not easy.
Well, and the thing is, he's one of the best rushers. He is the best rusher in Lisbon history in Ashton Hinchcliffe, and they couldn't run the ball, so they threw the ball to him. It was, it's just like the stuff that you talk about when you're talking about your teams on Saturday. Well, if we can't hand it to him, throw it to him.
Right.
Oh, okay. Let's see what happened. And he just went off. He went off. So congratulations to all the big dog nominees this week. Again, ends on Saturday night at, midnight. So get your votes in. Unlimited. And certainly crush that because I know there's some big ones. Hey, Tommy Valentine, who's on the show today, he's having himself a little bit of a week here. And the South Range Raider, I don't even know what you call him, wing back? Because he's like the guy in motion, but that's how they get him the ball. Very similar to the Remish boys, very similar to, and that's why he wears the 44, which he'll explain here in a few minutes. But Tommy Valentine's having himself a week. Had a great interview last night at Giangelo's. Great night at Giangelo's. The weather continues to cooperate. But if you're wondering when the weather's going to break like we are, because we know it's usually going to be on a Friday, go ahead and download the Storm Tracker 21 app. It's absolutely free and be in the know. Understand if you need an umbrella for shade or if you need that same umbrella to fend off the raindrops. You can get all that
alert.
and more.
I don't think it'll be this week because it looks beautiful on Friday.
They said maybe on Sunday.
Yeah,
maybe just
it's already off. So go ahead. Go ahead, Mother Nature. Do your thing.
That's the only day I have off. Do not raid on Sunday, Mother Nature. Anthony doesn't care. He's not going outside. He's staying inside.
DJ's like, I have to use my pool.
Buddy, you have no idea. You have no idea. I'm like, okay, how can I function, get in the pool, and then functionally get out and be effective for a noon show, pick up Z at 2:30, whatever comes after that. And then we've got the Ridge show tonight. So like, I've got to figure out a way to get in that pool and just, okay, in my mind, like, gotta use it. And we got some cool stuff. We got the, I'm not bragging, but I've wanted those rock speakers for the longest time. They look like rocks, but they're speakers. Right. Got them. And hey, they're solar powered. You don't even have
people are like, where's that sound coming from? Don't know. Mess with people.
The heavens.
Like, just put like a little tone going through that speaker that's like ding. And they're like, where is that?
They're completely Bluetooth.
I don't hear it.
So I can really mess with some people. Get out of the pool. Get out of the pool. Get out of the pool.
We're good.
What's that? What's the one that's like Life Alert or not Life Alert? That's not the right one. I see their commercials all the time. They're like, intruder. Like, that would be so funny. I'm gonna do that. Sarah's gonna be out gardening. Intruder. The police, the authorities have been called. Be on your way. You just see this poor Asian woman running through the midst of East Palestine with a spade and a shovel. Oh, this show's stupid. We have a great show for you. Tommy Valentine from South Range will join us after his awesome interview at the D'Angelo's last night. Also, Gavin Hiscox will join us, two of the South Range Raiders who are off to a 3-1 start, looking to take on Struthers this week. And without further ado, we roll out the burgundy and gold carpet for the junior of South Range, a man who punched in a touchdown twice on Friday night against Lakeview. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Tommy Valentine. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to D'Angelo's on 224 here in Boardman. It is the South Range Raiders show. We're getting there. We're getting there. We have a very special player profile with us tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, it is my joy, my privilege, and my honor to introduce you to Mr. Tommy Valentine. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Not bad at all. So we're going to start here, Tommy. You sat there front row every single Raiders show, and every single person has shouted you out. Gavin, I think, gave you a little shout out in there.
Maybe.
So you're still batting 1,000.
Yeah.
Why do you get the shout outs, man? Talk to me about the shout outs. Well, you want that limelight. Talk to me about that.
I don't know. I always like mess with the guys and I'm like, dude, you gotta give me a shout out. Like whenever you go on the interview, jokingly, but of course they do it for some reason.
Naturally, not only do you get a shout out on the air, but the AI seems to pick it up in the story as well.
Right,
so you're always getting the AI write-ups as well. Mm-hmm. For you, man, the number change, was it a mentality change going into your junior year as well?
Well, to be honest, I was watching some like the Remish's highlights.
Yeah.
And I just thought 44 looked sweet, so I was like, might as well change it up.
So there's a bit of homage to the Remishes, right?
Yeah.
What are they? Definitely. I mean, when you're watching that film, I mean, everybody thinks about, okay, I want to be number 7 for John Elway, or I want to be number 12 for Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. You saw the Remishes, and you said, I want to be 44 to carry on that legacy. We know that there's a legacy with 11. Are you trying to create that legacy with 44 as well?
Maybe a little bit. I was never really around for Peyton, but I was around for Ty, and Ty was always kept to himself, and he was a really good role model, had a lot of discipline. So that's why I just kind of got his number.
Do you keep to yourself a lot? Doesn't seem like it.
No.
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 I didn't know where you were going.
No.
What a twist.
No.
But so for you, what does that number mean? What do you want it to represent when you hang it up after you're a junior after next year?
I just want somebody after me to just be a hard worker and maybe look up to me a little bit. Yeah.
That works.
Yeah.
I know one guy that you look up to a heck of a lot and certainly proud of you, big brother Gus.
Yeah, Gus is awesome.
Talk to me about, you guys, a little bit different in size, but the physicality is not much different because we've seen you clean people's clocks the same way that old 51 did not too long ago. What was your inspiration? You don't have to necessarily be like your big brother,
but what are some of the things the characteristics that you take away from Gus that you really like on the football field?
Maybe just like being physical. Like we always saw him trying to just kill people, and I just try to give it all I got out there for him.
Now, one thing that you have that he'll never have is that you're finding the paint a lot, dude, at a big clip. Talk to me about being able to be that position, such a South Range position, the one that you're playing right now. For you to be one of the key players on this team for success, do you feel the pressure of that? Does it help you with your confidence? Do you appreciate that, or is that something that you kind of have to look in the mirror and say, hey, I acknowledge it, and I can't let anybody down?
It's a little. I have a little pressure, but I know my guys. Like, they all trust me, and I all trust them. So, like, the pressure is, like, little there, not really. We just trust all in each other and make good plays together. One
of the things that I've seen specifically from you coming down off of, the broadcast position is last year you're all smiles, you're all goofing around. You had minimal responsibilities, right?
Yeah.
Not that the game didn't matter to you,
right.
but there wasn't a whole lot you could do about it. Now you're all business. How did that change? How did you prepare for that change before game 1 of this year?
Just like stepping into a new role, playing both sides of the ball. Last year we just like to goof around, but this year was a real, like, you got to mature and show what you really got. And
with a small senior class, did you feel that the need to kind of step up into that leadership role? And I guess, how did you kind of find yourself as a leader? Like, did you look to Gus? Did you look to some of the guys that you've had over the years and say, I want to take a little bit of this, and become this guy for this team?
A lot of the seniors do a really good job of leading our football team, but there's only 8 of them, and sometimes the juniors have to step up and really pave the way.
It's a numbers game.
A little bit, yeah.
It's a numbers game. I mean, it's the same in the classroom, right? You can only educate so many at the same time. For you, starting the season, tough loss. I know we're going to talk about it a lot because that's when people think of South Range, that's who they thought you guys were going to be this year. And then you run off on 3 games that you just unbelievable, beating up on people. Do you feel like the Raider way is back?
Yeah, after the first game, we were definitely a little surprised, and we got real hungry real quick, and we just wanted to really show what we had.
What did that loss do? I mean, like, mentally for you, when you're sitting at home getting ready to lay your head down on your pillow, like, what did you see in, like, did it fire you up? Did it inspire you? I was going to say something. Did it make you mad? Like, what did it do?
I guess, like, when I went home, I was like, wow, like, that really just happened. Like, we have to figure it out, and this has got to be a winning program.
We saw that on Friday night against Lakeview. I mean, it was no mercy. It was Cobra Kai mentality, sweep the leg. You guys aren't necessarily, we're not going to talk about bullying because that's not a hot topic, but you guys are the ones that people have to knock off. I always say that you're the champion until somebody uncrowns you. You've got that target on your chest and on your back because people are looking at it. Is that a privilege, or is that something that you guys have to kind of carry with you no matter what?
Well, we got the target on our backs, but we're also looking to place targets on other people's backs. We're really looking to just show out this year.
Big team in Struthers. They're always big. I talked to Coach Rock. They always play you tough. What are your expectations, not just for your teammates, but for yourself going into Friday night?
Just study up on film. I know they're going to be a physical team, and we got to execute greatly.
All right, let's get off the field of the X's and O's. What do you want to do? I mean, you're a smart young man, very talented. Where's Mama at? Very handsome young man. A sweet haircut this year, by the way. We're proud of you. All the shorter-haired gentlemen are very proud of you. For you, what do you want to do ultimately in life?
I don't really know yet. My brother and cousin went to like the plumbing industry, and I look up to them, and it feels like they're doing good. But college is definitely not a terrible route to take. Just
sure.
Lots of school, and I don't know yet, to be honest with you.
Can you see yourself playing at the next level?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like maybe if that opportunity comes, I would take it, but I don't know yet.
Being that that's your junior year, you've got a lot of time to think about that. But you also have a lot of time to think about who you want to be as a role model. So, for the younger folks out there, the boys and the girls out there that look up and go, oh, Tommy Valentine's my hero. What do you have to say to them?
I just appreciate them coming out to all the games and showing love to our whole team. I got a little cousin, Jack. He's always like trying to hang out with me. And
Jack Cook?
Oh God.
Jack Cook gets a shout out here.
Yeah. He's awesome. he really likes being around me and Gus, and me and Gus love to be around him, and we just try to be fun around him.
What's the best advice you think you've given to Jack?
Oh, I don't know. Me and him, we did a lot of things. I don't know.
What's the worst advice you gave to Jack?
I don't know.
You know, you're not saying.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your role models, man. I mean, you got a great family. You've already talked about them, but mom and dad, they are top shelf people. Talk about your role models, the people in your life that you love and got you here.
I probably have 5 role models. I got a lot of people. Gus is definitely one of them. He's just such a
he gets
great,
the thumb. We'll give him the thumb. He's
he's such a great guy.
Okay.
And he like shows what a big brother is. He does the stuff that nobody wants to do. Take the trash out. When I was like, Gus, can you take the trash out? He's like, yeah, I'll do it, man. He definitely does that stuff for me. Mom, she's always like the best person, like always doing laundry. I'm like, Mom, can I have this clean for a moment? She's like, yeah.
Your role models are just people that do things for you. I'm
No. She's awesome. She does anything, like she does everything for our family.
Okay, that's 2.
Dad definitely shows the work ethic of the family. He puts his head down, wakes up early, goes to work, comes home late, and he cooks and cleans. Mom, you still cook and clean. You do everything amazing. Yeah, Mom and Dad, they do everything together, and it's perfect. They mold our family to what it is.
I know you can't really see your face because of the light, but dude, it was awesome. It was awesome. All right, that's 3.
And then my mom's mom and dad, Ma and Poppy.
Yeah.
They're awesome people. Like there's you can't say a bad word about Ma and Poppy, other than Poppy might say some
Bad words.
bad things here and there because he's a little unfiltered.
That's all right. We love him.
But Ma, she's a kind soul. She always wants to do the right thing for everybody.
All right, you ready for the last question? I know you've been nervous this whole time. This is the one that's going to go out there to the masses.
Uh-oh.
What does it mean for you to wear South Range, to dress up and to have those burgundy and gold colors on you, to put that helmet on that so many before you have put on, including your family? What does it mean to you?
It means a lot because the community all cares for each other. I kind of want to represent those colors with a lot of feeling. We all care for each other, and it's just a tight-knit community, and we all love each other. Like, it's awesome.
We appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for my friend, Mr. Tommy Valentine. What a job. Young Mr. Valentine, just a junior. So much runway left for him in high school. So much tread, as they say, on the tires for that young man. He's only getting started, and he has already been incredibly impressive. We'll get to another impressive young man here in just a few minutes in Gavin Hiscox, who is, boy, even though he's a little dinged up, and Tommy was a little dinged up too. I didn't know about that. But they got it done on Friday night against Lakeview. Raiders looking good again. People are starting to, I don't want to say they're shaking in their boots, but boy, they're starting to take notice because after that first week, it's hard for me to understate it. There's a lot of people that were counting out South Range, Ant.
Oh, yeah. There are a lot of people that had that, and I talked about it on the scoreboard show, that hopeful look in their eyes, like maybe this year they're vulnerable. Maybe this year they won't be the ones that we have to go through. And then they woke up a little bit, and you realize Lake is Lake, and there's a reason that they're that good. And maybe that had something to do with week 1. Maybe it wasn't all about South Range not playing well. Now, I'm sure there's plenty of things on film that Coach Rock talked about that said, hey, we didn't do this well. We didn't execute this well. We got to get better here. But you look at weeks 2, 3, and 4, and they did it. Championship teams know how to figure things out. And South Range is a championship program. They're a championship coaching staff. They have championship-type leaders in that locker room. They know how to figure things out. So they weren't fazed by a little bit of a slow start where they didn't play as well as they wanted to against a really good team. And I think they're kind of proving it like, hey, that was a 1-week thing. We're still what we always are. And you're going to have to come through us if you want the NE8.
I don't disagree at all. And I know that doesn't make for good talk show etiquette, but I don't disagree with you at all. But I do think that people, you heard it. Hey, if you're going to get South Range, you better get them this year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really starting to buy into that. They could be dangerous. They've got my spark, by the way, is going to be based off of the next wave of South Range Raiders. So we're going to have to wait for that. But boy, wait till I tell you what happened last week. Wait till I tell you. You're not going to believe me. You're not going to believe it. And I say that because, well, maybe you know about it, but you're not going to believe it still. Even if you know about it, you're not going to believe it. A week ago tonight, something special happened. And we're going to talk about it at the end of the show in the Joe Dickey Electric. What's your spark? I want to invite everybody out there to the Post Office Pub in Mineral Ridge tonight, 7 o'clock. We have the Andy Hake Show, which is going to be now through the end of the season. We'll have live interviews with, of course, Coach Hake, players and other coaches, community members, people that make Mineral Ridge so fun, because what a year it's been for Mineral Ridge. Just one loss on the season, a tough one that they took, but they bounced right back, did those Mineral Ridge Rams, and they ran the damn ball. That's what they do very well, and obviously a very close friend, not only of the program, but yours truly. I can't wait. He found out that Owen Silak was on the Big Dogs of the Valley this morning, and he called me right as I was making the graphics for today's show, and he goes, hey, listen to this. And I guess he was monitor, like the lunch monitor or whatever. He goes, listen to this. And he does his whistle, which he can do very well. We got a little kid out there. Hi. There's another one. But Andy was like, hey, listen to this. And he does his whistle kind of thing, and everybody gets quiet. And he goes, hey, Owen Silak is up for the YSN Big Dogs of the Valley Award. Everybody vote for him. You got it? And everybody starts clapping and cheering, because that is what old school is like. Old school. I remember, like, you meet in the lunchroom or at the the gym or whatever you spent your recess or study period, and that's what it was. It was community. It was. I love it out there at Ridge, because it's community, and Andy and so many administrators out there, so many teachers leading by example, because that's all they know, and it's so cool. Can't wait to be out there at the Post Office Pub tonight. Thank you for them for inviting us and saying, hey, we want this. Very excited to be there. It's wing night, build your own burger night. Can't go wrong. I'll be there as well. Andy will be signing autographs for everybody, I'm sure, who needs one. And then I'm sure we'll have an Augie sighting at some point or another tonight as well. So join us at the Post Office Pub tonight, 7 p.m. live show. We'll live the tape, and then we'll be throwing that on ysnlive.com. We need to get you. I know that Fur did some volleyball interviews last night at the show at Ben's, the Devil's Hour. But man, we need to get you a volleyball show.
Oh,
just a straight volleyball show to travel, wherever you go. I think that'd be cool.
I'm down.
Cool. You'd be good at that. It's very easy. The zone coverage is a little bit tougher.
Yeah. Ridge also has a volleyball player on the Big Dog, Sullivan Sandy, on the list. So if you're out there for Middle Ridge and you're voting for Owen Silak, make sure to vote for Sullivan Sandy as well.
The SNS Express right now for Mineral Ridge. Just keep on clicking. Click, vote, vote. Click, vote, refresh. Click, vote, refresh. People think they get mad. Why is this unlimited? Why would we limit someone? This isn't for the presidential election. This is a popularity contest.
Because we want clicks. That's why.
Secrets out.
Secrets out there.
We like clicks. But no, honestly, why wouldn't we try to put as much spotlight on these kids as possible? That, to me, doesn't matter who wins Big Dog. I mean, everybody's competitive, but just the fact that your name's in lights, you get a cool video. That's cooler than any T-shirt you're gonna get. I'll tell you that right now. Also, because the T-shirts are gone.
They're lost forever.
Gone. You can blame Norfolk Southern for the T-shirts being gone forever. We had a fresh batch of 400 T-shirts. Gone. See ya. February 3rd. Toast.
Toast.
The only casualty in the entire East Palestine
Only guy.
derailment were our freaking T-shirts. Nice job, Norfolk Southern. Thanks a whole lot. We just got those. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good week for big dogs. It's going to be a good week for everything. I mean, there's a lot of games on this week. A lot of games on this week. We're excited to have them here on YSN. One of them is the Struthers in South Range game. I will be there alongside Tom the Juice Otto. And we will definitely see a lot of action in that one. But the action, the playmaker, the guy that South Range has been just longing for and looking for is the next guest on our show today. He is just Mr. Do-It-All. He can return kickoffs for touchdowns. He can take the ball out of the backfield to the end zone. He can take it, he can receive for touchdowns. Oh, and he's pretty doggone good on defense as well. Ladies and gentlemen, junior from South Range, Mr. Gavin Hiscox.
And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to Giangelo's right here on 224 in Boardman. It is the South Range Raiders show, and we have a very special player profile for you tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would be so kind, we're rolling out that burgundy and gold carpet for the playmaker here on YSN and for the South Range Raiders, number 21 in your programs, number 1 in your hearts. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up, Gavin Hiscox. Last time we talked, it was the digital side, and you were like in a science lab or something. Yeah. I think in Hannock's class, maybe.
Mr. Geezy, yeah.
So talk to me about you're live in the flesh. You've had this unbelievable start to the season. We've seen kick returns. We've seen unbelievable plays, offensively, defensively. You're playing out of your mind. What makes you so possessed this year to have success?
I just feel like I'm having a lot of fun playing. I feel like the game is definitely slowed down for me as the time's going on. So
that's what I was going to ask. So the game slows down. We talked to Coach Rock, and they talk about the game slowing down, watching film. For you, how have you prepared and made that game slow down for you? Not just, we see it on the diamond with you and all your success, but also what you've been able to do on the gridiron as well. Everything seems like everybody's in slow motion, and you're just fast forward.
Yeah, I feel like just the transfer from baseball to football, the success, just watching film, just keep playing.
How much of that is confidence?
A lot. I feel like a lot of it's confidence. Just knowing what's coming at you from the other team.
So they talk about your skill set. You're very reactionary. You can make plays, obviously what you do in both sports that you play. But for you, is it a scenario where you constantly have to sharpen that blade, you constantly have to work on your craft, or is it something that you just feel you're getting better as the years go on?
Definitely just getting better as the years go on, just building in the weight room, off the field, on the field, just stuff like that.
How much of that has been in the weight room? I know we talk a lot about actually getting practice and looking in the film and stuff like that and seeing what the defense does, but how much of that is you going the extra mile when the lights aren't so bright?
Definitely a lot. Starting just in the winter when we would come in before school, and then just we started switching it to 4 days a week now, just lifting every day after practice.
Everybody's talking about how the South Range Raiders started out slow. Obviously a tough loss against Lake. Now they're scratching their heads wondering what team this is. For you, you've kind of filled in the gaps. You in the junior classes and some of the underclassmen have filled in the gaps that were missing. And the seniors have done an incredible job. There's 8 of them, though, and for you guys to be able to fill in those gaps and lead by example and understand that there is a piece of leadership that you have to do. When did you realize, hey, we're going to have to join these guys and step up and be leaders as well?
Yeah, I feel after the first game, a few people might have stepped back and looked at us as we might not be as good this year, but I feel a lot of us then stepped up, becoming leaders, and just putting our heads down, getting to work.
You had one of the highlights of the entire year, not just for South Range, but on YSN when you had that kickoff return for a touchdown against Lake. You were unbelievable. It looked like you were just, like I said, kind of like Sonic the Hedgehog. You were just bouncing off of things and finding your way into the end zone. How determined were you to find pay dirt on that kick return?
Once I got to the 50-yard line, you have to score at that point. I got past the kicker, and I just kind of kicked up the boost and went to the end zone.
Coach Rock will probably never play that again. Once you get to the 50-yard line, you kind of have to score at that point, right? You won't have any accountability for that. For you, obviously a little banged up this year. You're fighting sickness right now. For you, like the mental toughness that you have to be able to continue to fight and put out your best foot. What does that say about you? What do you want that to say about you?
Just like show like the type of person I am. In week 3, I wasn't feeling very like healthy with my calves and stuff, but I just kept working. I got done. I did my part in that game, and I just continued to.
For you, I mean, there's obviously younger guys that are looking at you and saying, okay, if Gav's playing when he's hurt, I can too. Is that kind of the message you want to send, and why is that?
For sure. I just feel like that's just like a football player mentality. Just what you should give off.
For you to be a guy that everybody looks to, I mean, all these little kids in the stands, the ball boys, kids like mine at home that are watching you do what you do, your junior year. What does that do for you? Not just from a confidence point, but like to see these young eyes seeing you as a hero, as a role model. Does it make you want to do things not just good on the field, but off the field as well?
Yeah, it's definitely very heartwarming. Just like a good feeling, knowing that kids are looking up to me.
Speaking of off the field stuff, what kind of things are you involved in off the field that you're really proud of? Extracurriculars, if you will.
I don't just playing other sports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baseball.
Yeah.
What else?
That's it.
That's it. Hey, we got it. Other sports with an S. We got
Yeah.
it. It's baseball.
Yeah, we're done with basketball now.
How much stuff? I mean, obviously football comes around quick, but baseball, you are number one. I mean, you put a lot of time and effort into that. You do a lot of traveling for that as well, don't you?
Yeah, a little bit.
What's some of the places you've gone for baseball?
Just like West Virginia. This year we just did like some college scouted tournaments around the area. Didn't go really far this year.
Were you excited about it? I mean, you got a lot of good feedback?
Yeah.
Okay. You're playing these two sports. You're incredible at both of them. Talk to me about, do you see yourself kind of steering one way or the other? Could you go to a smaller school and play both sports? What's the idea?
Really know. I haven't really made any decision yet. I just
you don't have to make a decision.
and like having fun.
But a hero, play your hero. Like, can you do both? Would you want to do both if it was presented to you?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
What do you want to do when you go to school? Is it something? What do you want to study?
I have no idea.
No idea. You got a lot of time to think about it.
I
All
got
right,
time.
let's talk about your heroes, man. We talk about them all the time. Who are some of the heroes in your life that have made you who you are?
Just like my mom and dad, my grandparents. I look up to them. Good people.
Coach Rock said, let's talk about music. So we're going to talk about music. I heard you're a big music guy?
No.
Not a music guy at all. Oh, boy. We got bad intel.
Yeah.
Coach Rock's going to get the tough questions next week. Enjoy your food tonight. Next week it won't be so easy, pal. What do you, TV, movies, what are we talking about? Nothing? What do you like?
Just my phone.
No.
My friends.
I need some friends. Okay.
Yeah.
What are we doing for fun with your buddies?
Just driving around, going to get fast food.
So you don't listen to music, but you drive around. What do you talk about? You did this
Football.
yourself, not me.
We'll talk
okay, you talk about football.
who we play on Friday and how's that going to go.
Okay, fair enough. So you guys are talking about X's and O's in the
Yeah.
car. Fair enough. That's what I assumed you would talk about. What's your favorite meal?
Oh, definitely like seafood. I'm a seafood guy, so probably like some crab legs, shrimp.
You just got real excited. That's the
Yeah.
most excited you've been, right?
I like food.
Got him.
Yeah.
All right. What is the food you won't touch?
I don't know.
You're killing me. Oh, all right. You like seafood.
Yeah.
Do you like beef?
Yeah.
Chicken?
Yeah.
What about like escargot?
I don't know what that is.
Salad? Do you like
Yeah,
salad?
I used to not like salad. I like salad now.
What's the vegetable you won't touch?
Tomatoes. I don't like
You don't like
tomatoes.
tomatoes?
No.
Okay.
I'll pick those out.
You don't like tomatoes at all?
No, not really.
Okay. What about like beets?
Yeah, I like beets.
You like beets?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you like fruit?
Oh, yeah.
What's
All-
the favorite
all of-
fruit?
Watermelon, strawberries.
Watermelon's good.
I like
Are you-
bananas.
do you put salt on watermelon?
No.
salt on
no.
watermelon. Bananas?
Yeah, I like bananas.
Okay.
I've been going, like the acai bowls. I like those with all the fruit and stuff.
The what?
Acai
Acai
bowls,
bowls.
yeah.
Okay, I got you. All right. What about ice cream?
Ooh, I've been on like a milkshake kick at Handles. I'll
That's
get
right.
like
Monster Shake?
no, that's a lot.
That's
of
like a whole
calories.
gallon
yeah,
of
that's crazy.
ice cream.
They're
What's,
pretty expensive though.
What's the flavor?
Cherry vanilla. Yeah, Nick
Can't
got
lose.
me on that.
Who got you?
Nick.
Nick got
Cherry
you. on that?
vanilla
All right.
milkshake.
Cherry vanilla. All right. And then for you, Gatorade, water, body armor. What is it? What's the choice?
Water.
Just water.
Yeah, every time.
Man, you are plain Jane.
Yeah.
I like it. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it because we're proud of you. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for one of the most challenging interviews I've ever had, Gavin Hiscox. Good job, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you. Whew. We had him on this show. I do.
Yeah, baseball
and
season.
he killed it.
Oh yeah,
Like knocked it out of the park. I think the bright lights and being in front of the people made him a little bit nervous. Made him a little
should have gotten
bit
it back in Mr. Hannick's class.
Yeah. I think it was Geezy. He corrected me on that.
Oh.
He's so soft spoken. It's so hard to hear in there. Like I just heard some of the things that he said that I didn't hear last night. But man, when I said food, he perked up real fast. Because there's a little bit of you didn't see it on camera, so there's a little bit of a backstory. We talked to Coach Rock about music last night.
Right.
He goes, you know who you really need to talk to? It's Gavin Hiscox. Perfect. He's right there. He's coming on the show. This is great. Yeah, I got set up.
He set me up, man.
I got, dude. I got. And Dave's over there, Coach Rock, I'm sorry, is over there just laughing because he knew he got me. Oh, buddy. Let me tell you who's sharpening the pencil up for next weekend, next Tuesdays at Giangelo's. Hey, this is going to be the toughest questionnaire you're ever going to face, Coach Rock. You don't set me up. I have the microphone. It's coming. It's coming. He's going to call in sick is what's going to happen. He's going to be like, yeah.
I can't come to Giangelo's this week.
Man, I knew as soon as it was literally the words were falling out of my mouth and I looked over and saw Coach Rock look over at me and then look away real fast. And so I was like, they got me. They got me. Gavin doesn't like music. He's not a music guy. He doesn't care. He's not quiet on the field. I'll tell you that. He's not easy to blush on the field because that dude, he will cook you. He is the chef, the playmaker. He, boy, is he good at everything he does.
Yeah,
everything he does.
You talk about a guy that we had to bring on during baseball season because I think he had one of the best averages of the whole YSN nation. He was hitting so like yeah, of course we had to have him on, and then he's doing what he's doing with the football team, and he's living the show right now. Lights are bright for Gavin Hiscox.
He wouldn't commit one way or the other to baseball or football. I tried. He wasn't biting. He's so well prepared. He's so well just educated to know, hey, I'm not going to touch that. I'm not touching that question. He's
Nice
like,
try,
I'll play
defense.
both. I'll play both. Yeah, go ahead. Put both poles in the water and fish and see what you can get because it's going to help you. It's going to help you. That's why you like being multi-sport athletes. That's why coaches love multi-sport athletes because, hey, maybe he can play two sports in college and you can get some scholarship money from this one, some scholarship money for that one. Next thing you know, you're not paying a whole lot, if at all, to go to school and get educated, get a great education. Man, that's huge. But, yeah, great show last night, Dave Rock, and it'll all be up. I don't want to say tonight because, I just teased the Andy Hake show because I got my chair and my whip. I'm ready to be the lion tamer tonight. I'm ready. Down,
boy.
Easy, Haker. Easy. It should be a good show. Should be a really good show, as it was last night. As it will be on Thursday, we have the Zone Coverage Show brought to you by Youngstown Clothing Company, coming to you hot and live. We will be in Ashtabula County this Thursday, so taking the ride up 11 and visiting Mr. Torres. See what's shaking up there. I still don't know where we're going to be.
I think
just know we're in
the
Ashtabula
spreadsheet says St. John, but I don't know if that's true or not.
So St. John doesn't play at St. John. They play at
Lakeside.
Lakeside. So are we going to St. John? Are we going to Lakeside? Are we going to – hey, I'm okay if we just show up at
Show
Yacht
up at
Club.
the Jefferson Domino's.
The Domino's? Cheyenne, remember me?
Yeah, let's go.
Hey, we're going to put a table here. Is that cool? She, I don't know. I don't know what we were trying to do yesterday. Trying to make people laugh and smile, like the same thing we do every day. We hope we made you laugh and smile a little bit because it's time to wrap the show up. And every day at this time, we do a little thing we call the Joe Dickey Electric What's Your Spark, presented by Joe Dickey Electric. They are everything electrical, 24/7, 365. They're available to you online at DickeyElectric.com. What is the spark, you ask? Well, it's real simple. It's our opportunity to put someone or something on a pedestal or absolutely cook them. And we like to be on a pedestal, but we can turn the burners on too. And again, it's brought to you by Joe Dickey Electric. All right, Ronald, what do you got today for the spark?
Well, we were just talking about smiling and laughing, and I guess I'll go right into that and just encourage people. Joy is so important in life, everyone. Don't let people or things or situations or circumstances steal it. If maybe your car is having trouble and you're on the road and you hear some weird noises, pull over, crank that music first, and then go check out the car, right? Tell that car, you're not going to take my joy. If you're having relationship problems or someone does you wrong, you tell that enemy that you can have that relationship. You can't take my joy. Joy is so important to have in life. If you're going through stuff, I encourage you to tell the enemy out there, there's a spiritual battle going on in this world. Tell them you can have whatever it is. If it's your car, if it's your friendship, if it's your relationship, you can have it. You can't take my joy. You can't take it. It's going to be right there, always there. You can't give it to anyone. Well, they can't take it unless you give it to them. So, live with joy out there. There's way too much non-joyous people in the world for you to not be living out there to be the light to people. So I guess since we're talking about smiling and laughing and trying to make people smile and laugh, let's bring them joy and let's make sure you hold on to it when you have it.
A great man once said, joy to the world.
Mm-hmm.
All
Mm-hmm.
the boys and girls. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me.
Mic drop right there. Boom.
I believe that was Jesus. I'm not, don't quote me on that. I think that's in the Bible. Yes?
I don't know if it's I don't know if that's a direct quote, but there's a lot of joy in the Bible. So
I'm pretty sure that's it's in Proverbs. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I'm not a pastor, but check it.
Jesus said it in Proverbs like 1,000 years before he was born. Let's go.
They can should probably be a song. Just saying. We should sing that in church.
Joy, 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 down in my heart.
Down in my heart.
Down in my heart. Today. Let's go. DJ, you tease your spark, right?
Way
Let's
to get it
get
back
to
on.
Yeah,
You're trying to get out of here, man. My spark is this. It is last Wednesday. Under the veil of darkness in the great city of Massillon, Ohio, the 8th grade South Range Raiders defeated the Massillon Tigers. Yes, I said South Range over Massillon, the Massillon, the big one, the big Massillon, the Tigers. They defeated them. They handled them. They took care of business. South Range, 8th grade boys defeated the Massillon Tigers on their home field. Shout out to the 8th grade. And that was a situation where there was a lot of skepticism. There was a lot of criticism for even scheduling this game, but the fearless leader, Donnie Farron, said, hey, Let's line it up, see what happens. And what happened was something that those young men will remember for the rest of their days, because, I mean, you're talking about Massillon. That Massillon. The one that have been national champions. And they've got a giant indoor stadium that's as big as the Watts Center. And then just these farm boys from South Range taking care of business on a Wednesday night. I'm shouting them out because they are, I can't say the exact quote, but they can eat nails and pee out barbed wire. That's basically what the quote was. And I agree. Boys, congratulations.
Please don't.
Way to get the job done. Don't try that. That's not probably a good science experiment.
That is a metaphor, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, don't
Not
give
meant
that
to
one
be
a go. And I'm not going to take credit for that one, and it's certainly not that one. I don't think it's in the Bible. There's a lot of barbs, but not like that. So, that being said, congratulations to South Range, and put some joy in your heart. That's about all we can do to give you some love here on this Wednesday. It is the only Wednesday, September 17th, 2025, you're ever going to get, so make it the best one you possibly can. We will try harder to have a better show and be better as individuals, humans, and some would say for you, Anthony, role model. I mean, you're 8-time best-selling author, world traveler, Emmy Award winner, my hero. You're in my heart, and so is Joy. That's going to do it for our show. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you so much. Thank you to Mr. Tommy Valentine as well as Mr. Gavin Hiscox for giving us some of their time last night. And we will have more guests tomorrow. And if we don't, we'll run Andy Hake, and that'll be just entertaining enough to smile on your face and get you back. That is going to do it. We do not have an outro video. Hang on. There it is. That is going to do it for our show. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. Thank you to our sponsors, Greenwood Chevrolet, Toyota of Warren, and A-Bomb Energy. Next time, for Anthony Hartwig, I'm DJ Yoakley, and may the sports be with you, pal.
Andy, my friend.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of Your Sports Network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.